So last week, billionaire Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban appeared at the Vox Media's Code Conference, where he decided to, I won't even say take a shot at Elizabeth Warren, but basically absolutely trash Elizabeth Warren because she has the audacity to think that rich a-holes like Mark Cuban should have to pay their fair share of taxes. So here is what Mark Cuban said when asked, of course, about Elizabeth Warren's tax plan. I don't mind being taxed more. I wrote a blog 20 years ago saying it's the most patriotic thing you can do after military service is pay your taxes because that's what allows everybody to live and to prosper. But yeah, the idea of soak the rich, billionaire tears that sell that cup, screw you, Elizabeth Warren. You're everything that's wrong with politics. Okay. Let's wind it back for a second, because you're like, I wrote a blog 20 years ago. Dude, I wrote a blog 20 years ago about how it would be awesome to assemble a team to go out there and look for cryptids. And that was before they had all the Finding Bigfoot shows like that. That doesn't mean that that's still something I would like to do. Okay, it was 20 years ago and it was a blog that nobody cared about. But it doesn't matter what you wrote 20 years ago. It doesn't matter what you wrote 20 minutes ago. Even in your statement, you're like, I don't mind paying more taxes. But to anybody who says I should pay more taxes, screw you. That's what you just said. You're like, oh, I'll gladly pay more taxes. Oh, you actually want me to? Oh, well then screw you. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Absolutely 100% not going to do it. So why are these people at Vox giving this guy that platform to say this crap? Elizabeth Warren is 100% right about this issue, and she has been for many years. And for the record, I actually had to go back and check this out because I wanted to see what else Mark Cuban, is he one of the people that's been accused of any kind of tax avoidance? Turns out, yeah, absolutely, just like the rest of them. Guy worth $4.6 billion. A couple years ago, I think it was ProPublica came out with a report. Cuban was one of the billionaires in it that's, paying very little, if any, taxes on any given year. It talked about how much we could do in this country with the money these billionaires do owe but don't have to pay for some reason. It's all legal tax avoidance, by the way. Nobody's accusing Cuban of doing anything illegal. But he's actually been taking shots at Elizabeth Warren as far back as I can find, at least the past 3 years. He's had this personal vendetta against Elizabeth Warren. Like, he's so angry that she's out there saying I should pay more in taxes. Okay, Bernie Sanders says it like every day, but you're not going after him. President Biden has said it. I mean, he's said it actually very recently, and he's the president of the United States. You're not going on about him. You kind of seem to be very selective in the fact that you only want to attack Elizabeth Warren. Now, I wonder why that is. Now, what sets Elizabeth Warren apart from Bernie Sanders and President Biden? I don't know. Big old mystery to there, right, folks? Like, oh, nobody can tell why he's only going after the woman saying he should pay more taxes and not all of the men saying he should pay more taxes. So in addition to being a total jackass, we can also probably throw at least a little bit of misogyny in there, because Elizabeth Warren is not the only one out there saying you need to pay more in taxes, but you seem to be focusing all of your anger and all of your pent-up rage against Elizabeth Warren for some reason. That sounds like a personal problem, Mr. Cuban. And based on the fact that you do seem to have a lot of money, maybe you could go hire yourself a very good therapist to get to the root of why you're singling out Elizabeth Warren instead of going after the men who also think you should pay more in taxes. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.